Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to another Boom Arena gameplay. Today we're gonna be reaching 2800 medals using this Dark Knight deck. It has been very powerful in November, but even despite the Dark Knight nerf and pretty much all these cards in this deck are on the nerf list, this deck is still prevalent. I'm gonna show you how to dominate with this on ladder, and yeah, without further ado, let's jump to some games and destroy some opponents. Alright, so our first opponent will be Mr. Dark. This queue was actually very quick. As you are higher on ladder, you kinda have to wait longer to get matched, and we're gonna just cycle Thief to see what's cooking from our opponent Mr. Dark. And it looks like he's gonna be playing a digger deck, which is absolutely fine. He's gonna be playing some very fast cycle stuff. I'm absolutely down into that. I'm gonna sacrifice the damage from these devils and play ghost for these fonts. So it looks like he's gonna be playing Mortar digger that I have been using recently, and that's gonna be interesting matchup because in theory he should be able to defend everything, but as the time goes on we'll be having more and more mistakes on both sides, and yeah, mistakes unfortunately favor our deck. So he's gonna be playing defensive Mortar, trying to get some value against my Dark Knight, but I'm gonna just play Piercing Archer, try to eliminate the threat, and yeah, try to overwhelm. Right now he is already having problems. Dark Knight will connect, Funking will be stopped, and we're gonna be playing Bone Blasters on the opposite side. So that's it. Also Funking will shot once more on his left side tower, so huge advantage for us going into the double mana time. And if I recall correctly, this matchup, it will get only worse for him. He had to get the advantage in single, and he just couldn't keep up with our pressure. He's gonna get a huge value on this poison. I'm actually gonna sacrifice these 2 hits to build up some mana advantage. And right now we are in the Grand Reset, but he's, I believe, 6 mana down or so. So it will be very good situation for us. Once this Mortar locks, we're gonna play Piercing Archer, and he's gonna respond with Devils, which we're gonna promptly use bullets against. Now these phones won't get too much value for him, and right now I believe the game is officially over since we're just overwhelming. Actually, I stand corrected, he had a response for that, and we're gonna have to defend for a bit against this Dark Knight. He's trying to pull the Dark Knight away from the Mortar's range, and that's actually very interesting call, but it won't matter in the long run. We still have the very healthy advantage in this matchup, and all that's left to do is to just conclude the advantage. So he is doing a great job at stopping the Dark Knight. However, his swarms will be very easily countered by my Piercing Archer, so he's not gonna be on time with the digger. I'm gonna just try to make some chaos, eventually maybe connect. This one Bone Blaster will connect, Dark Knight will jump onto the tower, and that's good game. He just couldn't keep up. With this digger poison Mortar deck, it's actually very hard to win against this Dark Knight because you have to just be perfect throughout the entire game. Once connection happens, you're just dead, and yeah, it was shown in this game. Let's hope to the next one. Alright, so our second opponent will be Schnotz. I believe we faced him in one of our previous videos, and he starts the game promptly with Dark Knight, so oh, okay, Now I recall that guy. This was our beloved Dark Knight spammer that just played Dark Knights over and over again, and this time he has even 2 bombers as support, so these ones will get a crap ton of value, and I had to use Phone King to defend that because, well, there was just no stopping it. Also, I think in this matchup he actually has advantage over us because we cannot deal with this mana pump. If we were able to deal with this mana pump, I believe we would be hard chilling, but yeah, right now he will set up some scary push and hopefully we won't die. Actually, our piercing archer dies, so that's not good. And right now he cycles just another pump. Probably he knows that I cannot deal with that, so I'm gonna just cycle Dark Knight in the back and pray for the best outcome. He already have gotten his mana back, but it's gonna get only worse from here. I'm gonna use the time to use bullets and get a value against his troops because he didn't place them strategically, and I'm gonna get value on all of it. And actually I'm gonna get some damage onto the tower, so it would be absolutely perfect if I were able to get a tower, but I didn't. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go with that lack of control in the double mana time. Actually, I think I'm just hard winning and complaining about the absolutely useless stuff. He's gonna now set up a bomber, but it's gonna be no use. If I'm gonna get any connection on these pumps ever, he's gonna be just screwed. Also, he has a tower down, so he has to play this game to get some damage back, and I just don't think how it's happening, especially that now I'm gonna play second Dark Knight. Yeah, I think the game is just over right now. He tried his best by playing very greedily with pumps, but it backfired at him very heavily, and now he has just a full onslaught of troops on his Viking tower, and yeah, that's gonna be just good game. Alright, let's jump to the next one, shall we? Alright, we're gonna be up against Clash Royale. I don't know what it is. Maybe some video game, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. I know only Boom Arena. Anyhow, we have cycled Bone Blaster's first play and tried to recognize what deck is he running, and right now he is giving a huge clue that he will be running the Steelbait, and against the Steelbait you want to defend usually, but if they overextend like here, you might as well go all in, and right now he has absolutely nothing for this onslaught of troops. We're gonna just use that momentum. Actually, he's gonna get some very good kites against us, and we'll be able to defend the right side, but the left side though is dead. It is dead. That's just the fact. Phone King will get charged, and we won't get a win in this push, but the next one will be lethal, I think, for him. Right, he's gonna be playing Bomb Girl again. That's the card that I believe we cannot afford to stop. Like every other card is absolutely 100% able for us to stop, but we cannot block the bridge constantly, so Bomb Girl will be the way for Steelbait players to get the constant damage over time. Problem is, he actually needs this Bomb Girl in defense, so playing it at the bridge makes him very vulnerable, and I mean, he gave up here, but in other defenses you kinda need this every DPS participating in defense, and if you don't have that, you're gonna just die. So that was the game against Steelbait. Relatively easy, I would say. Let's jump to the next game. Alright, our fourth opponent of this video will be Calavit, and we're actually 2 games away, so of course if we lose we're gonna be set back a bit. So just try not to do that and we'll be in a good shape. It looks like he will be running a General Drunkard deck, which will be very handy for us, since at least from theoretical standpoint, Dark Knight scores very well against General Drunkard. And that's gonna be something that we'll be aiming for. I'm gonna try to get some lucky connections, maybe, perhaps. And he stopped that perfectly, so there will be no lucky connections. I failed the kite here, so that's on me. And a blaster will get one shot on the cannon, so we'll have to reset everything. If he's gonna play General at the opposite side, I'm gonna actually use Ghost and Thief to defend and save the Fun King for the attack. Because for this particular deck, General Drunkard, the combo Fun King and Dark Knight is very little and you don't want it to ever happen. Right, so Fun King actually will slide, but he kinda has it under control and General will be dead promptly. He's gonna try to mitigate the damage. Thief will sneak on his tower and actually I'm gonna get the real first damage of the game. And we're actually in the lead. Like, you want to play a kiting general, but only if you can absolutely stop the rest of the troops, and he wasn't able to stop the thief, so it was a bad play after all. Alright, so 1 second away from double mana. In double mana you can actually get away with some bizarre defenses, so I'm not gonna be playing Dark Knight in the back to provoke his general at the bridge, because if he gets a General Drunkard at the bridge and I don't have a correct response, he's gonna just kill me, and well, since it's my matchup, I don't want to be dead. Also, this devil staying at 1 HP will be annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Also, Ghost connects, Thief connects, Fun King connects. It just everything falling apart from him. For him, I don't think he can even come back to this one. I'm gonna just play Fun King here, try to minimize the damage. It's gonna be like 3 hits, I believe. No, 2 hits. It doesn't even matter. Our tower was absolutely healthy and we are gonna just take this score against Calavit. Very good player, but it wasn't his matchup. Let's go to the hopefully last game of the video. Alright, here we go. We are in the rematch against Calavit, and we are gonna see if he changed his deck, and it looks like he did. He's gonna be playing some Steelbait, if I'm guessing correctly, of his first 2 cards, and we're gonna see how the things will turn out to be. Right, Piercing Archer obviously will get a chip on this bomb girl, but it won't be enough to kill her, so yeah, we're gonna just have to take the L on that one, cycle a Fun King in the back. Maybe there was a better play, but I decided to do that, so whatever. I'm gonna play some Bone Blasters. Now try to get a prediction. I didn't get it. Well, I feel like it was a banter. I didn't have to do that, but if I did score this prediction, I believe every single one of you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it would have been just sick. Right, he's doing a very good job at defending my pressure, and it looks like we are gonna be having a longer game here. I'm gonna obviously get this Piercing Archer value, killing the Bomb Girl for a positive trait since he used that steal, and I'm gonna just wait till the double mana, because that's when things get scary for him. I'm gonna actually get a 5th on this barrel, but I've placed it on the wrong side, so that was pretty bra moment. This ghost though will get some damage, and that's the thing that's going for us before this double mana time happens. I'm gonna play Dark Knight on the opposite side just to create some mass. I'm gonna be playing Piercing Archer. Actually, it perfectly aligned, so just the perfect scenario. I'm gonna get bullets on the Bomb Girl, and I'm gonna go for the Bone Blasters on the opposite side, and actually both connect, so very good situation for us. I'm gonna play Foam King, predicting the Bomb Girl, and there it is. Gotta love to see predicts like this. I actually didn't expect this Foam to get the last shot, so that was a wasted ghost, but whatever will you do. I could have actually played a bullets here, but I want to keep the pressure on him, not to relieve anything, because once I relieve the pressure, it's gonna be way easier for him to just cycle missiles and things like that. Right now I'm gonna just apply pressure to the end of time. He's gonna be having a really good time at reading my predictions. I'm gonna play Stone Phones. I don't think that was a good idea, but I'm gonna do it either way, and right now it's basically do or die for us. We're gonna play this one, Ghost is still alive. We're gonna play 5th on that. This 5th will get eventually a dash on tower, and a Bone Blaster will connect, so a very lucky ending of the game. He kinda overextended a bit with this Phone Barrel, but he did need a damage as well, so I would say overall very well played out of him. He tried to pick a deck that will counter us, but he didn't manage quite to. I mean, he got a good deck, but he didn't get the game. Very well played, GG's, and we're gonna... I forgot that this is the time for the ad, and we're gonna get the 2800 medals, which actually for now will put us in number 1 for leaderboards. They don't update like every time, so I'm just 12 medals below my current medals, but I'm in number 1, and for this season I'm gonna try to keep this up, so I'm gonna get another number 1 finish. Will I succeed? I mean, you have only one option: subscribe to find out. And yeah, do you like this content? Make sure to let me in the comments down below, and for now I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!